All right, guys, so you guys saw where we left off the last video. We have to tighten the seatbelt bolts, install the steering wheel quick release, raise the front end. Don't know if we'll be able to get to do that right now. We have to bleed the coolant, remove the compressor. Don't know if we'll be able to do that now either. It's 2:52 and we have to leave in about an hour and 8 minutes to go get this car tech inspected for the track this Sunday. So the priority is going to be bleeding the coolant, installing the steering wheel, and the seatbelt bolts. We're going to go get this tech inspected, and whatever's left over by the end, we'll take care of that after we get the tech inspected, because realistically, the only thing that needs to be done before the tech inspection is going to be the seatbelt bolts. Everything else is tight, ready to go. I'll obviously bleed the coolant because we can't drive the car without that. So, last video we're waiting for some parts. We got 2 boxes of parts here, you know, from the people over at Rock Auto. It's not a sponsorship. We paid full pop for all this. So, here's the thermostat. It's a Gates thermostat. I could have ordered a Honda one, but decided not to. Alright, that's the distributor for that car. A video on that coming soon. And then I guess, well, I ordered a gasket separate for this because it didn't look like it came with it, and it doesn't. So, you know, the seal that goes around this, the rubber seal that goes around the thermostat, that didn't come in. So maybe, I don't want to put coolant in the car, drive it, and then come back and do this. So maybe I'll just fill it up with water, drive it to Uncle Rico, get the tech inspection done, and then come back and install the thermostat. Well, the thermostat doesn't come until tomorrow, the gasket. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing I ordered for this car was a thermostat. Love all this stuff that's in the way here. The caliper in here. This big gold box for just one caliper. There's more stuff over here. Here's 1990 to 95. Here's the gasket where they did the that orange stuff. I think this is the gasket that goes there, so we'll try to put this on. Gasket maker even on the threads. All right. Let's try to put it. All right. Let's open this up right here. Looks like it'll fit there. Does it go like this? Oh. All right, looks like it'll be a perfect fit. So I get the right angle. I mean, it doesn't look like a perfect fit because there's a little bit that's gonna be kind of hanging off right there. So the gasket isn't the best. Ugh. We'll just have to make it work, huh? If you guys can't, sorry, that hasn't been focused at all, but you guys can see the holes don't line up. For the holes to line up, it has to be up here. So there's a little bit, you see that it's not it's not mating up here and then down here either. So whatever. Oh, it fits perfectly. I just had it upside down. Wow, that's embarrassing. All right, so I think the easiest way to go about this is going to be to put the bolts through the housing here. Slightly thread is on. All right, just for remove this and then do the same thing at the bottom. You know how embarrassing it would have been if I would have put that in backwards or upside down, whatever it would have been. Make sure this is good here. Make sure you get this to seal properly, and then tighten it up. I would perhaps want this thing to come more right there. Okay. All right, so snug, and then a quarter turn. Snug, quarter turn. All right. Put this back up here. Where did I put that screwdriver? Oh man, that's right here. Let's tighten up this hose so we don't get any coolant leaks. Honestly, that was easy. I just hope I don't have any issues tomorrow. I think I did a lot of due diligence, and tomorrow will just be a nice tech day. Okay, that's good. That was that. Thermostat we're gonna hold off because I don't want to make that mess. So we gotta fill this up with water, and then we gotta put the rest of the car together. First, let's put the battery back on. Let's get all this trash out of here. Wait, there's another piece of trash hose here. All right, let's tighten that up. Where's my ratchet? You know, it'd be a cool invention. They made like magnetic sockets. Maybe not, because then when you're in tight places, but like only the inside of the socket is actually magnetic. So like the inside of the socket, so that when you put in the bolt in there, it doesn't just pop out like, you know, those metal screwdrivers, magnetic screwdrivers. I think it will make things a lot easier in some aspects. I'm sure in other aspects, it may be more of a problem. All right, let's put this. Okay. Just a battery tray, doesn't have to be super tight. Just snug is fine. Okay. These bolts have definitely seen better days. Okay, it's the battery tray. Okay. Positive. Over here. Here. Then I have factory battery box.
We start doing like simple how-tos, like how to remove your battery and stuff like that. Or is that like too simple? But we beyond those times. Okay. That's pretty tight. Don't want to break that. And finally, don't want to break that one either. Cool. I feel like there's something missing. No, I think it's my intake. Yep, looks like just the intake. Here it is. I think I gotta get a newer intake. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can use this now that we don't have AC anymore. We could probably get rid of this bracket. Oh, this car's so low. First my back to work on this thing. Nah, still too. What if? It's just like not long enough. If I had like a nice like 90-degree coupler, whatever you call it, it would be a lot better. And yeah, see, doesn't look good. All right, whatever. It's going back in there. Where's the flathead again? Alright. I think the hood should close there. First things first, let's put some water in the coolant tank. In the coolant tank, in the radiator. Let's go get the hose. This is what like the shops use. It was like $15 on Amazon. Well worth the buy. Put it in here. All right, let's get some water to top that off. How am I gonna do this? I should just open this. I don't want to make a mess of water. That's the water incoming, damn it. We're gonna turn off the hose, but I think this is enough water to test it. it's a lot quieter. I do have the fan switch wired directly. I did order that because I think my fan switch could be faulty. It's not having the the fan turned on the right time. So I have that wired direct. But I do think I ordered that, but I don't think it came in. I think that's what's coming in tomorrow. So if it comes in before the track day, I'll install that when I do the thermostat. But we'll find out on Sunday when we're at the track. So right now we're just gonna let this bleed through. Obviously you heard that it was surging because it was low on coolant, and now it's fine again. I was gonna remove the compressor while this was going on, but the header is gonna get super hot, and I don't want to be messing right next to it while that's going on. But again, we'll do that when we come back from the tech inspection. We have about another 30 minutes before we have to leave, so we'll let that sit and rock for a bit, and then I gotta clean up inside. Alright guys, so I'm running excessively late for my appointment. I'm already 12 minutes late. Hopefully they can forgive me. I had to stop because there's like a rubbing sound, and I stopped as soon as I left my house, and I pushed. It's coming from the passenger side wheel. It sounded like it was you know, scraping the dust shield. So I moved it back with like an extension I had just laying around. And it stopped for a while, but then it started making this other weird noise, like a binding noise. So I stopped again, and I couldn't see it. The car is extremely low in the front. Maybe I should have prioritized that instead of the NRG quick release install. But I mean, you can't hear it right now. If I turn to the left, it goes away. But if I turn to the right, it starts again. So hopefully it's nothing major. I maybe like 15 minutes away, so I'm gonna be a total of a half hour late to my appointment. Hopefully they let me in. It'll be quick. It's just a quick inspection, just filling out a sheet, more of a formality than anything else, just because of what happened last time. I want to dot my I's and cross my T's, but it's already looking like I'm showing up, looking like you know, a complete box. So I'll give you guys an update when I get there. Hopefully the car doesn't blow up between now and then and I have to get back on camera. So you know, I'm gonna try to see if I could have you guys hear the sound, but I'm kind of stuck in traffic, so you're not gonna hear it. I'll try to get a sound clip for you guys and add it right here. We just left the tech inspection, aka Uncle Rico. He hooked it up. We ran into a problem, so it was a little more than just a tech inspection. We had to address a brake lockage. The front right wheel was locking up, so he looked it up and he looked into it, and basically the brake hose, the rubber brake hose, was collapsed on the inside, so it wasn't allowing, I guess, enough air through, or I mean enough fluid through, so it was just locked. So that's all replaced now, thankfully. So we're all good to go for the track. He approved us for everything. I still have some cleaning up to do. Obviously, I have a little more here than I need to, but obviously this will all be gone for the track day. So I'm not gonna replace the thermostat because there's no need for it. The car's not overheating or anything. I'll do that on the next session when I do the brakes, because the brakes are good, but those hoses all need to be replaced. And while we're in there, we might as well replace the calipers, go with a bigger brake kit, but maybe not, because the brakes still have a lot of life in them. Maybe we'll just replace the brake hoses and just, you know, one thing at a time. I'd like to at least get the life out of this calipers and this brake setup now before I upgrade, because as of right now I can't even drive, so why would I replace something that I haven't even like maxed out? So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys on the next one at the track, so stay tuned for that episode. Make sure you turn on your notification bell and you're subscribed to the channel. See you on the next one.